Hello there, and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to show you the process of me deep cleaning my computer. It's been years since I even dusted it, and it's in desperate need of a good deep clean. I wanted to do that because it's starting to run slow. Some games that I was able to run before with no problem are starting to get slow too, and program crashes. As you can see by the inside, it's disgusting. And without any further ado, we're going to start by disassembling it. The graphic card is a MSI GTX 962GB and it's a PCI Gen 3. The motherboard isn't, it's a PCI Gen 2, so the bandwidth is actually limited. Funny story, I stole this graphic card for my older sister years ago, and she only recently learned. The worst thing in this PC are the RAM. There are two sets of DDR3. One set is 2GB and the other 4. I'm unable to run XMP because it doesn't have an XMP profile, and if it had, I'm unable to run it because the speed are unmatched. Even though I said that I've dusted this computer before, I've never opened this front compartment before. And what you can see on the bottom is actually gunk that has accumulated. And it's at this time that I realized that I should have bought gloves because it is really disgusting. To clean other parts, I'm using 99% isopropyl alcohol that I put on some paper towels and rubbing against all the surfaces. As I take apart the case, I notice some burned mark, and it's actually because of the LEDs on the front. With some Q-tips and still the isopropyl alcohol, I'm rubbing against all the fan blades and the file grill to get rid of all the gunk. And now you can see how disgusting it is. The brown part is actually dirt. It's solid dust that have accumulated for years and years. And now for the best part of the processor. It's an i7 2600K. And to tell you how old it is, I think those processors were first manufactured in 2007. I was unable to get thermal pads, so I didn't change any of them, unfortunately. Before any of you makes any remarks, yes, all the fans are mounted the wrong way. I noticed when I was done, and I had to do it again. Here's a fun thing. I had this problem where I had this USB device that was plugging and unplugging constantly. And so I found out it was because my top USB board was fried. And that will do it. Here's the amount of Q-tips and paper towels that I used to complete this project. And now let's do a before and after. I'm going to show you some footage of Breath of the Wild. So you see, all the visuals are completely corrupted, and it happens at peak heat of the CPU. I'm using Simu, and it's just to show you how desperate the situation was. And now for the real benchmark, I'm going to show you footage of Dark Souls 3. It was a game that I was able before to run at 60 frames per second constantly, but now have trouble doing so. You can see on the after that, yes, the temperature has dropped down significantly for the processor, the CPU, but the GPU is about the same, but still I'm getting some 10 to 2 degrees. Don't pay attention to the fact that the footage is running at 1 frame per second for the after footage, because as you can see by the frame time graph, the frame rate is actually much stable. And now why I'm unable to get 60 frames per second on Dark Souls 3, even though I deep cleaned the computer. I think it's the fact because the hardware is very old. Like I said, the processor was manufactured in 2007. So maybe now I will be unable to get constant frame rate for most of the game, but at least my computer is clean now. Thank you for watching this video. This project took me too long to finish. I had to film 8 hours of footage in total. And to be honest, I filmed this footage about 2 years ago. I wasn't able to finish this earlier because I wasn't happy with the result. But I had to force myself to just roll with it. And there are some things that I couldn't talk about. There is some spelling error, etc, etc. English is not my native language. But like I said, I had to roll with it. Once again, thank you for watching this video, and I hope you have a great day.